plaintiff, Felicia Ross, says she's been friends with the defendant since childhood, and she claims he is always the life of the party. However, Felicia's suing the defendant today because he used her cell phone account without her permission to upgrade his cell phone. Defendant DeAndre Musu says he grew up with Felicia, and she was best friends with his sister, who passed away a few years ago. DeAndre admits that he upgraded his phone using Felicia's account, but he insists he did it with her permission.
All right, start with you.
DeAndre and I have been friends since childhood. I really don't have no complaints about him whatsoever. He's really colorful. He's the life of the party. Some of his favorite idols are Beyonce and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's right.
From down to the colorful hair, the nice boots, and he wears purses. He don't do the man bags, he likes his purses. And
well, those are my two favorite artists, but I don't try to dress like them or look like them. Let's see here. Kind of look. No, I ain't gonna get in trouble with Beyonce or Nicki Minaj. Let me stop that right now.
I got a couple of pictures, you know, to stem things off, just to give you an idea of who DeAndre really is. But
what's that?
I got a couple of pictures here for you.
Let's see it.
Just to let you know just who DeAndre really is.
Thank you.
It's blue hair that day. All right. All right. Doing it. I don't know about that.
Me either.
All right. Let me hear from you. Give me some background here.
Felicia Ross was the best friend of my sister that passed away.
Sorry to hear that. When did your sister pass?
Back in 2011.
Sorry to hear that.
And we grew up together, you know, she likes to mingle, you know, just like me, so we, you know, always have a good time.
She seemed like she might be the enforcer. The way she looking at me, I'm ready to say, I ain't done nothing to you. I'm gonna give you your money, because the way you looking at me, you don't seem like you ain't ready to play today. All right, why are you suing him today? Cell phone bill and termination fee.
On September the 5th, 2014, DeAndre had went inside of the Sprint store, obtained a device, placed my account on the 24-month installment plan without my permission. He used it for an upgrade. He got an upgrade. So I confronted him on the 12th about it. He said that he will take the device back to the Sprint store. I gave it a couple of days. On the 17th, I contacted him before I even got the phone turned off, and I asked him what was he gonna do. No response, so I got it turned off.
Sir?
That's a lie.
What's the lie?
That's not how it happened.
Give me your side.
It is impossible for someone to go into a store and upgrade a phone and create a contract on someone else's name.
You obtained my, excuse me, Your Honor, he obtained he had my password previous to because he was handling some business of mine.
I was.
Okay, you called me on the 5th from the store.
I was handling business pertaining to the cell phone.
He
on your
called
behalf,
me from the store
absence.
as if he didn't know the password. He knew the password.
That's a lie.
But I repeated it again to him.
She's lying.
I don't have no reason to lie.
I spoke with her prior to this. Matter of factly, we went together to a store in DC to upgrade my device. They told us that's the only upgrade that was eligible for my line that I took off her hands because she could not afford to pay the bill anymore.
Ho, excuse me, Your Honor. Let me go here with you, okay?
You said hold.
Now, I don't want to take you through the stipulations of everything or what's really going on, but that's a lie.
You better be careful.
That's a lie.
It sounds like you're doing some underhanded stuff one way or the other.
In reality of the matter, he felt like he deserved it because he did a favor. He made up he told a verbal agreement. He told me while I was incarcerated that he would take care of that bill for me.
No, she
While I was incarcerated, you said you had me.
You asked me to do it.
You said you had me.
She was incarcerated, as she stated. She gave me a phone call. Her words were, she wants to be able to get in contact with her kids and stuff like that. Could I assist her in keeping the phone bill on?
I I'm trying to get readjusted and reacquainted with my children and all. You wanted me to run up out of here up at Georgia Avenue to a Sprint store to go obtain a device to put a whole nother situation other than, just give me a time, telling them, let me get time. I'm just coming home.
What does time have to do with anything? My phone was going out. I need my phone.
I don't care if the phone was in working condition.
I can't. It wasn't a working condition for me.
To come out in a few months.
It was an iPhone 4.
He want to keep up with the Jones.
It was an iPhone 4
your
generation.
money, right.
On my budget. That's what it is about. He want to ball on my budget.
How was that ball on her?
Than I do.
How was that ball on her budget?
I still would have fall. I still would have been with Sprint had he not to jack my account up.
She's a lobby for the phone.
I would have been together.
Did you have a 4 and you trying to upgrade to a 6, which you couldn't afford?
As a matter of factly, how I even got the line, I bought, she was in a bind or whatever her situation was.
I wasn't in no bind.
I bought the 10-year-old iPhone 4 from her.
And you had a flip phone before you got that.
She needed it, and I wasn't paying no bill. I wasn't paying a bill
You had
prior.
a flip phone.
I had a flip phone.
So she got you out of a flip phone, and now you want to talk.
Yes, I did.
He
got an iPhone 4.
And then he acting grand.
Yeah.
No. That's a lie.
What do you have to say about this phone? However it came about, were you supposed to give it back?
I told her that I would take it back that weekend because I had just started, I was in training for my new job. The hours were too long and it was like a 3-hour commute going and coming back. So I didn't have time to stop at Sprint. But she drives. You're more than welcome to come to my house and pick your phone up.
Me just coming home off a DUI, I didn't have no license.
Oh, well, you
and I still ain't got one today.
Well, you should have worked something out. That's not my problem.
No, I should not. You spent 3 hours texting me back and forth about what you was going to do and so on and so forth.
It is your problem. You put the phone, you got the phone in her name.
Okay. I understand that, but she got me permission.
We had a balance still left on the account.
Right.
No, she had one.
I told him we're not going to go get no upgrades on no phone when we still got a balance.
Right. She's lying again.
Makes no sense.
She's lying again.
Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
That phone is broken, dropped, screen broke, and it went out in order a long time ago.
And
she had plenty of time to come and get it.
So
I'm still owing these people.
I'm sorry.
Who should pay for it?
I'm not debating the fact that I owe for the phone because I do.
Good.
The reason I went to get the agreement was to pay it.
You had the phone, you got it in her name, she incurred the debt, now you don't have the phone any longer. Who should pay for it?
I should. I never debated that.
How much is the phone, ma'am?
The phone is $599.99.
But you're asking for $850.
Yes, because I had early cancellation on his line. I have a bill stating right here is for $500.
You feel you should pay for that?
No, because I didn't terminate it. She did. Judge Mathis.
Did you indicate that you weren't going to pay?
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to. He wasn't going to try to do nothing. That's what he said. He wasn't doing nothing.
Did you tell her that?
Not
you
to my
You
recollection.
told me I was draining you for blood.
And you were.
I was taking the life out of you.
She was taking the life out of me.
How so?
She never gave me that. She terminated the phone. I lost my phone number and everything. So I was over it.
So your defense that she terminated the phone prematurely, and so therefore you shouldn't have to pay the termination fee.
Correct.
And you said you terminated it because you felt you had a right to do it because you didn't believe he was going to do right by the phone.
No, he wasn't.
One, he did it without your permission.
Correct.
And two, you wanted to terminate it to cut your risk.
Yes.
Which wasn't even, first, that's all lies. But
I'm a liar now?
No, not you. She's a liar. I said that's all I'm not talking about you, Judge Mathis. What she's saying is not 100%
You better be
wholehearted.
careful. I got kids in D.C. One of them is a prosecutor. My daughter Jade is a prosecutor in D.C. And my son has worked for the U.S. Senate. So they got you covered both ways. You don't come here and talk smart to me and let me know if you need my daughter, all right?
I will.
In the meantime, you pay this money. $850 is your judgment. If he doesn't pay you, then let me know. I'll send my daughter over there.
Thank you,
Your
Your Honor.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I'm still gonna love her.
Yeah, I love her. This is my girl. It is what it is. Nobody's perfect.
And we gonna go back home and we gonna cook out.